should be working. Check here. Testing 1 2. No sound. Hold on. Test. Check 1 2. All the way up. There is no sound. So it's low. Okay, hold on. Let me try to mess with the deal here. Let me mess with test 1 2. Test 1 2. Interference. Still no sound. Okay, let me try to fix this. I'll try to restart. Okay, I'm gonna try to restart. How's that? Is that any better? Man, it's like I gotta really jump into the mic. Can you hear me if I talk like that close to it? Let me try to unplug it. Is that any better? Testing 1 2 3. Better now. All right. I guess the cord's going bad or something. And I took the I had to take the screen off it. Nope. Now it's distorted again. What in the heck is going on? Sound not good still. Man, they just keep messing with me. We'll try right there. Now it's good. Alright. I had it and then I didn't have it. Better again. Good now. Okay. I'm not going to touch nothing, man. I got to talk like way into the mic. Man, I don't do anything to this thing. Anyway, what I was showing you there, I showed you the pictures of the tumors, or the tumor in my brain now. So anyway, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna keep doing natural stuff. I don't go back to the doctor for several weeks, so still low, huh? Now we're getting low, man. What is going on with this thing? It's showing it's peaked out on my deal. Like when I talk, I don't know, maybe it's the stream. I don't know what. See, like I'm talking, but it sometimes it's jumping around, peaking. Other times it's not catching it. All right, it sounds good. We'll leave it there. Anyway, I was double backing, fading. Wow, that's weird. All right, hold on. Let me unplug the mic. All right, is that any better? Yeah, it's moved to the brain, man. Small cell lung cancer is known for going right to the brain. All right, I think we're good now. I think. Anyway, we'll just try it from here. I can see the... I got to move my Bible out of the way so I can see the meter on the PA. And then I'll know if it's coming through. All right, here we go. We should be good now. I'm just going to try not to touch it, and I'll try to talk right at the mic. Yeah, I got a little slight headache. I've had a little slight headache. You know, small cell lung cancer, man, it attacks the brain, attacks everything, especially if it's metastasized. But my lungs are doing good. My tumor in my neck's still growing a little bit. Then I've got the new tumor in my head. But everything natural I'm doing has been helping everything but my neck. So I don't know. We got to try to figure that stuff out before it gets any worse. So I got to wait a while before I go back to the doctor. Anyway, I did take some pretty good shots of Saturn, and I was trying to do a time lapse in a bunch of pictures to show the movement of Polaris. And like every picture I took, man, I got some kind of crazy anomaly, man. I got so many anomalies in almost every other picture. It's nuts. Yeah, I keep track of my alkaline and all that. I keep my pH right where it needs to be. Believe me, I'm doing everything I can. I'm in way better shape than most people that have this. Yeah, they could surgically remove the one in my head and the one in my neck if they have to, but at least the neurosurgeon said they might want to do like one radiation treatment where they beam it from different directions, but it's just a one-time deal. Yeah, I do man, I do so much RSO oil, you don't even know. Like, I'm constantly on RSO oil. That's the only thing keeping me through. I don't know, I've never used a Webb telescope. But anyway, here, I can show you the raw photos. But I wanted to show you some of the anomalies. We'll show you, I only got to upload to one channel some of the videos. And the videos are like gigabytes, man. Yeah, surgery is last option. But, yeah, so I was taking pictures with two cameras. I couldn't get my third camera to work. And here's one shot where we have a plane coming through there. And this is what it looks like with just a stock camera. It's just a stock camera with a stock lens on it. The just on a tripod, man. It's not, the camera's not moving, the mount's not moving. I'm just aimed right at Polaris. And then I've got a 400 millimeter telescope with a Canon camera. These are both, I use Canon cameras. These are time stamped at the same time. You can see Polaris is right here. And then you can tell this is an airplane with the two lines and then the bright dots. That's the lights of the plane. This, I think, is a satellite. Go to the picture before, I had a real bright thing come through. And then nothing. And these are all timestamped 1050. This was at 10:53. These are 2-minute exposures. So it's taking a 2-minute picture. Like one exposure is 2 minutes. And look at this. Like almost every picture I got some kind of crap flying through there, man. That's why I say the skies are polluted with all kinds of crazy stuff flying around. But I did, I'm going to show you some of the weirder ones that I don't even know what they are. Like I said, these are all the stock. This is the stock camera lens. And I'm just taking shots through there. And I tried to mark all these. So we seen, I think, We're at picture 11. Let's go to picture 15. 15. We caught a meteor. We caught the plane. So you can tell the planes have two lights and then the center running light. But then we also caught a meteor blazing through there. So that's pretty freaky. And then picture 18. This is on the factory, stock camera, stock everything. Over here, I don't know what this is. I mean, I caught some weird stuff, man. Not sure what that is. That could be the Starlinks. But in 2 minutes, it would have been, oh yeah, here's the rest of it. That's got to be Starlink. Because it's through 4 minutes of pictures. And there's like 10 in a row of this. I mean, them things go on for a long time. Now, I should have that. That looks close enough that I should have that in my other one. So that is picture number 19. Well, I didn't even have that one wrote down. I didn't even see that one. So 18 and 19. I'm trying to write these down. I'll come back and check that in a minute. Let me go to picture 56. 56. You see some clouds come through. And it was, so it kind of made the, yep, that's probably Starlink too. Okay. And then at picture 65, I think I caught another meteor or something. Yeah, that looks like a meteor. So down here, right by the trees, a meteor coming in, exploding, and then disintegrating. And what I did with all these pictures is I stacked them all. And after I stacked them all, this is what it looked like. So this is from a factory camera. It left one plane in there. It left that one plane. I don't know why it didn't pick up and it also picked up this meteor down here, but it didn't show that other meteor that's somewhere over here. It could be mixed in with the stars or something, but that's what the picture come out, which I think is pretty crazy. Yeah, that's weird it didn't pick up the other one. So anyway, that's what that one looked like. And then on 79, it says, I think I picked up a meteor. What picture is this? 65. Let's go down to 79. And where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's up here. Oh, wow, there's an X right here. So I caught two right there. So this is 5 minute exposure. So that thing come in, burn up, and disintegrated. But then there's something really, really dim coming through. And I have no idea what that is. And how long does that thing go through? It kind of phases in. I can't zoom out. Yeah, it goes all the way across the screen. So 5 minutes, that thing went all the way across, plus a meteor. Let me bring up this one. I mean, this one here is crazy. This is a lot closer shot of Polaris. And this picture, when I stacked them all together, it looks like this is what it looks like close. So this is how far away Polaris is from the actual true magnetic north, is right here. So it's the width of the moon and about a quarter of a moon. That's how far away Polaris is from actual dead center. But like when you're standing on the ground, you can't really tell that's moving. But if you take a camera and point it at Polaris and take a bunch of pictures, then you'll see the Polaris rotates also. It's not stationary like a lot of people say. So anyway, we caught this plane coming through. That was that one that I showed you, but also a meteor come through here. And then we got number 16. Like, I mean, we're talking almost every picture I got some kind of weird crap flying through. It's hard to zoom in on this. It's another solid object, definitely not a plane. And then just 2 pictures later, picture 18, we got another one. This one has kind of a reddish tint to it. I have no clue what that is. And picture 25. Now this is really freaky. I have no idea what this is. Look at this. It's like it's turning on and off, on and off. It goes all the way across the screen. I have no clue what this is. It's not an airplane. I know what it's not. And it's not a meteor. So I don't know what in the world that is. I mean, it could be a satellite rotating and maybe catching a little sunlight once in a while. I don't know. Could be a UFO. That is picture 25. And then 26 there's one. So 2 pictures in a row. And we caught a little meteor right here or something. It's kind of red. It like looks like it kind of blows through and then disintegrates. And then we had it took a little while, and then around picture 40, so this is around 11:54. Here's what a plane looks like through the 400 millimeter telescope. Like, you can tell that's a plane. It's got the 2 lights. It's got the center running light. You got the same center light going across. So that's definitely a plane. And we got to go up to 55. And then another real dim. Something really dim coming through. I have no idea what most of these things are. Like, I don't know what they are. And then now picture 58. And, it's way up here in the corner. So, I mean, like, if you're filming the sky, man, there's so much crap flying around up there that's not an airplane. Then I got to go all the way to picture 71. And I want to show you some cool video footage of Saturn, too. See, these are real dim, man. I don't know what they are. You know, there's kind of a cloud coming through right about here. And then 73. Way over here on this side. That's about the same dimness as the other thing. And then we got to go up to 123. 123. And you can see the cloud when the cloud comes through. Now that looks like that's close enough to Polaris. I should have been able to catch it with the other camera. We're going to go look at the timestamp. So once the cloud starts coming in, it like blows out the stars, makes them look a lot bigger. So let me write down the time here. 2:48 in the morning. Here, let me go to the other. See if we can find anything around 2:48. So right around 2:48 in the morning. Yeah, here's 2:42. Yeah, see, there's the cloud coming through, washing it out. And 2:47. And then 2:52. So whatever they were so dim that the factory camera couldn't pick them up. And that is picture 123. Then we go all the way to 140. And what did I find in this? Oh, right here. So here's another one of the things that kind of comes in and it kind of fades out. kind of fades in and out. I have no idea what that one is. Then 143, super bright. So that one's really bright. Definitely not a plane. It had the 3 running lights. And then we had to go to 152 next. We're going to get back into the regular news tomorrow. So something else come through almost in the same area, but not quite as bright. About 15 minutes later. Yeah, well, these are 2-minute exposures, so. And then now we got to go up to 162. So that's like 20 minutes later. Oh yeah, another super dim. You barely see it, man. That's super dim. Now I got the contrast turned way up. If it comes out of the camera, it looks like this. But then I crank it up so I can see, you know, the noise and all that. That was one. Then we try 165. Here's another one of them things fading in and out. Like it's bright, then it goes dim, then it goes bright, then it goes dim. I don't know what's causing that. You know, unless it's something breaking apart. I don't know what that is. There's some freaky ones, man. And then that is 165, 174. See, I don't know what these things are that are up there. Another super, super dim one. And then 175. We had two. We had 2 minutes, and then 2 minutes, another one. And then 178. We got an X. We got an X pattern of real dim objects in the sky. I mean, them are dim, but they're there. And they go all the way across the 2-minute exposure. See, they're not dimming out and then getting bright, dimming out. They're solid lines. Most likely that's just some satellites up there. And then 178. Now we got to go up to 187. Super bright going past. Then 191. Real dim. Super dim coming through. Then 198 and 195. 195 way over here. And then 198. Real bright down at the bottom. You see, this was at 5:25 in the morning. You can see as it starts getting brighter, the sky starts getting lighter, then I start losing everything. Let me show you some of the videos. Here, we'll check this one. I can't remember if I showed you all these. There's not as many on this. So we had number 7. So that's that dim object that we found that had the meteor in the shot with where we're way up in there with the 400 millimeters, just a little bitty chunk of the sky. And then 15, picture 15, and these are 5-minute exposures, so they're a lot longer exposures. This is where we caught the plane and the meteor. The meteors usually they just blow up like that. And then picture 18 and 19. 18. Oh yeah, that's that one that looked like that's probably Starlink right there. There's so many of them up there that come by. And I'm just guessing on that. And picture 56. And another one of them looks almost like the Starlink coming through. And we got to go all the way to picture 74. This is at 4:30 in the morning, so we got another plane coming through. I mean, you can definitely tell the difference between a plane and satellites or drones or whatever the heck they are. So 74, then 75 should be the rest of that flight to come through. And then 79, and I think that's where I caught the meteor down at the... Oh yeah, we got another meteor. See, like, oh yeah, that's another X too. So we got a meteor and then an unidentified thing flying through. Let me check out some of the... we'll get into all the news most likely tomorrow. We're getting blasted right now. Solar winds are way up, man. It's been making my teeth hurt, my ears are ringing, body hurts, back hurts. Solar winds are 541. We got a geomagnetic unrest. CME hit Earth's magnetic field on August 20th. Weak impact caused an episode of geomagnetic unrest, a KP4, not a full-fledged geomagnetic storm, but another CME is expected to arrive on tomorrow, over the threshold of a G1 class. The auroras are way up. I mean, look at the auroras, man. 34 fireballs. We had a close one come by. And that's a pretty good size, man. August 16th. See, they show these after it goes by, man. We could have probably filmed that sucker. I wasn't filming on that night. It's probably cloudy. Let me go ahead and show you some of these... Oh, I did. Yeah, did I show you the Milky Way? I did take a bunch of pictures of the Milky Way, and I tried to crop it because the tree messed up the pictures. The trees kept coming in the picture as the nights went through. I haven't even looked to see if I caught any weird stuff in that yet. I'll work on that later. And then with that final stacked Milky Way, it come out like this after I stacked the pictures and cropped it. Got a couple different versions of it. Just messing with the contrast. See, there's the trees. That's what the trees come out like. So I had to go back and crop it. Now let me show you a couple of these videos. And the reason why I can't upload these videos is how big the files are. I gotta find the folder. Here they are. So on these, like this one video right here is 3.2 gigabytes for a 3-minute video. I uploaded this on the main channel. And I know I'm not gonna play it all, I'll play a little bit of it. What I did though is I turn the contrast up so you could see the moons of Saturn, and then turn the contrast down to where you could start seeing the detail of the planet. Watch it not work now. There we go. So I had the contrast cranked up really high, and I'm going to turn it up even higher so that you can see the moons. At least I should be, yeah. Oh, I was trying to focus. See how big the moons look? I'm trying to focus the camera in this shot. This isn't the one I uploaded, but you'll see them try to get smaller. This is how I was trying to focus the camera, by trying to make the moons as small as I could get them. And it took me a little while to get it here. See how out of focus it was? And then I cranked it back up. And you can see the moons look real big. There's actually 4. There's one over here, and then the 3 right around Saturn. I try to get it centered up. Then I'll try to focus that to where them things will be as small as I can get them without them fading out. So like right there now, I'm looking pretty Pretty close to in focus right there. And I just kept messing with it. You got the atmosphere, and it's like I couldn't really get that moon Titan over there to come in very good. What's crazy though is when I first started filming it, look where the moons are. Just remember how close they are to Saturn right here. And then by the time I got to my last video, these things have already rotated, pretty far around the planet through the night. Yeah, I do the ivermectin also. Fenbenzanol. All that stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to play the whole thing. But anyway, that's how I got it focused. I know, see, yeah, finally, and then I finally turn it down so you can start seeing the detail. And I think I did one up close. This is in a different resolution, like 640 by 480 or something. I was trying everything I could to get focused, man. Sometimes if it's real high humidity or the dew point's up, man, it's really hard to try to achieve focus. Let me show you some of the better ones. So you're fighting the atmosphere and all that. Trying to find one of the better ones. Yeah, that one looks pretty clear there. That one I probably got some pretty good pictures with. Like I said, I'm not going to play them the whole 2-minute long videos. These things are, this is why I can't upload these very many, because it takes up all my gigabytes of data, man. 3 or 4 gigabytes of every minute of video. These are all in monochrome. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's up close, looking pretty good. There is water up there. You've got the atmosphere you're going through. Oh yeah, here's where I did it. Here's where I cranked up. Now here's the second time I did it. Now watch where the moons are. This is later in the night. I was pretty in focus. I start turning up the contrast. This is a video I uploaded over on the main channel. And look, now you can start seeing the moon. You can see Titan over here. And you can see the moisture in the air is why I couldn't get them like perfectly circles. Yeah, that's the video I uploaded right there. That thing was in pretty good focus. So most that's the atmosphere is why I couldn't get it any clear. Because you are going through the water vapor. You're going through the rivers of the sky, man. The oceans of the sky. Wow, that one I got really low in the picture. And then I'll show you what the pictures... What you do is you run this through a program and it'll stack the pictures. It'll take out all the fuzzy, blurry ones and it kind of stacks them. And then it brings out the detail. This is zoomed in about as far as I could zoom in. And you can see like there's about every 1 frame out of 100 is actually decent. So you got to throw away all them blurry frames. And that's all the things I took. Now we can go to the folder where I stacked them. And these are some of the results of them. So, you get a little detail, even if, the scene conditions aren't perfect. Like, that's a pretty damn good one right there. I mean, that looks pretty good, man, for backyard telescopes. Anybody could take these. That one's got some pretty good colors in it. It's kind of blue out. Oh yeah, I tried to do one where I cranked it up to show the moons. Oh, here it is. It made the Saturn look weird, but it picked up the moons. See, that's the thing. You can't really... I have never been able to figure out how you try not to get the planet to blow out, but pick up the moons. It's like almost impossible. unless you do some kind of like overlay, and I don't know how to do any of that. Anyway, them are what I took of that shot there. If it does get clear tonight, though, I'm going to go up there and try to get a few more before I go to bed here. My last night to be able to stay up. So I can't remember which one. And then I did some final stuff here. Tried to yeah, so here's the final picture I come out with on capture number 8. So that would have been capture 8. That would have been this video right here. So this black and white video here, once I stacked it, got rid of all the wobbly and freaky frames. That's the picture that come out of that, whatever I just did with it. Yeah, capture 8. It says right here in the top. So that's what that one come out like. So, you know, even though it don't look that good as you're filming it, once you run it through and clean up all the bad frames, they come out pretty damn good. I think it's ice and stuff. They said the rings are starting to dissipate, or they're going to eventually disappear. It's what they say. Who knows, man? I'm not up there. I can just film up there. And then here's all the photos from this month I've took so far. And I still haven't made a video of the June yet. So these are all the photos. That's Polaris. You know, I showed earlier in the show, here's true magnetic north right here. This real bright, this is Polaris. I'm just zoomed in real far. And true center is about like a moon and almost a quarter of a moon from actual dead center. And then here was this factory camera stacked. Like when you're on the ground looking at it, you can't see that it rotates through the night. But if you set up a tripod, here's Polaris and then there's true north. There's like nothing there. Them are hot pixels from the camera. And this is 6 hours of filming. I'm probably going to have to wait till winter time to try to see if I can get it to go all the way around. This is 6 hours worth of photos. Cover the Milky Way. Tried different ways of stacking it. Of course, we had the Saturn. Had the trees. The trees come out all weird on that side. And there's a couple of Jupiter. Now Jupiter, you can pick up the moon sometimes without blowing up the picture too bad. Yeah, there's another one. The red spot was just going around the corner. When I first started filming this night, there was a moon right there on the edge. The moon, I think it's the moon low. Yeah, see, the red spot was more towards the west, and I picked up that moon pretty good. And these are just a few shots of the moon I took. Yeah, oh, there's a picture where the moon, it did come out very clear. But when the red spot was over here, see, I wasn't really in good focus, but there's a moon right there. I mean, it's like right up against the planet. So these are all the shots I took in August. They come out okay. It's just real small. Here's the difference between a 60 millimeter telescope. So this is 60 millimeters, you know, so Saturn looks really small in there. And then a 2,000 millimeter telescope, 2,800 millimeter telescope, you know, it comes out quite a bit bigger. That's what I say, for planets, you need a big the bigger telescope you can get, the better for planets. Anyway, that's all of August so far. So I got another week or so to try to get some. I really want to try to pick up some nebulas. I just can't get my dang guide camera to work for some reason. And really, I don't even think I filmed I don't think I got a whole lot in July, really. Yeah, July. I really didn't get to work on too many nebulas. Looks like I had a pretty good one at Jupiter. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Saturn looks just okay. It's kind of blurry. And I don't know what I was filming. Oh, that's part of the Bell Nebula. That's with the guide camera. I had it working then. I mean, how does these things get in the middle of the craters, man? What are they? Looks like a pyramid and a tunnel or a loading dock or something. There's all kinds of weird crap. Yeah, it looks like I did the Milky Way, and I tried to get the Bell Nebula, which I overexposed it looks like. I've done better on that one before. Probably was the moon was out or something. Anyway, we'll be back on here for the 16-day forecast tomorrow. And we'll get into the regular news. I just didn't have a lot of time tonight to get ready, so keep your eyes to the sky, man. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on up there. A lot of stuff flying around. A lot of unexplainable stuff, too. All right, guys. Anyway, we'll catch you tomorrow night. Much love. Armor up, no fear. We'll keep fighting as long as we can. That's all we can do. Anyway, guys, armor up, armor on. I'm just going to shut this baby down. Throat's a little sore tonight, but it'll be all right, man. I'll get through. Anyway, guys, thanks everybody out there helping us. Keep the prayers going. They work. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow night for the 16-day forecast. We'll get into all the crazy news they don't want you to know about. Remember, I'm going to be deleting a bunch of videos. Hopefully I don't delete all the videos and I croak, but they're all still on Facebook. They're on Rumble. They're on Alex Hammer's Brighton channel. Like the last 3 years worth of videos are there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Much love, armor up, and I'm going to go see what the sky looks like.